Does anybody else feel anything coming from the ground, vibrating your insides or affecting your body in a certain way? I've found out, I believe, that when they were building certain buildings a long time ago, there was a plan in place for a mass attack on all of us. And what they showed me in my mind are big electrical things. I mean, is there right there? Transmitters. Yep. And they were placed underground before. When I lay out in the grass over here, I can feel them underneath me, vibrating. There has to be something on the other end, correct? It could be the satellite. It could also be that maybe radiation from the sun or something that's emitting from the sun agitates them, which is why maybe they were attacking the sun as well. What I do believe strongly is that this started about 10 years ago at least. That there was a planned attack, a mass attack, thermonuclear war. What do we do about it, right? In some sense, I believe that we just have to deal with it. That your belief that you're stronger than you think is going to be the biggest crutch that you have. And knowing that those that were involved, and some of them may not even be alive still, there could have been karma playing out for the people who got involved with this immediately. But for those who know about it, I don't feel like there's an ability to shut them all off at one time. I don't think they were that clever. But I do know this. Maybe this was also part of a plan to create life on another planet. You won't make it to that planet. You're going to be stuck here. I believe that's what's happening as well. Whatever plans were supposed to take place to create life on a new planet, to keep certain people here that others thought were less worthy of having a peaceful life without being attacked, you are also feeling it. This is the end result of compliance and submission, where nobody stood up and just spoke or fought for anything in a long time. Let's see what this message is. Give. Give me one reason to stay here. Jizz. All right. Somebody's donating their sperm. They're going through it. Depending on what kind of man you are, that may be needed to reproduce and keep humanity going. I mean, at this rate, I don't know how many humans are left. What's up with give? Give what? Give. Give me my fucking space, Divine Masculine. There's a man that's like, just give me my privacy. Give me wisdom. Give me knowledge. Divine Masculine, by definition, do it again. Represents leadership, taking charge, and doing rather than being. And a woman can be the Divine Masculine, obviously. The ram, the lion, it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I didn't realize this. Symbols of masculinity can be inspired by the fire and air signs of the zodiac. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, and the twins, Gemini. Ambition, courage, and assertiveness. Messing with this, wanting men to be gay, there's a lot of imbalance because of this shit. Men are becoming more, or they were, because it's also my belief that things are changing. Excuse me. This was all constructed very carefully. I don't know, was this Project Blue Book? Was this another project where we set up the attack? We have no men now that want to or even know how to protect and stand up and do anything. We're going to turn them all gay in some way, whether it's forced through the food, whether it's forced through movies and TV shows, and now we're going to make it okay to turn your kids friggin' transgender at age 5. Tactical compliance. Nobody goes against the grain with this, and because of that, this weakened the planet. The women like me realize how important men are. Certain men, not all men, but a certain type of man. Give me the jizz of this man. Is that what you're saying? Yes, please. Now, either there's an Aries disappointed in a Capricorn, or there are just men that are wising up and they're disappointed in finding out that they've been in these relationships and betrayed. Some of you men are finding out that the women, quote unquote, in your life are actually men, whether they changed themselves or they were born as boys. You're noticing it in their actions and their demeanor. They also could have been covert terrorists who were behind a lot of the shit that's happening, or they knew about it. Now, I don't know how long you've been with some of these women, but if it's over 10 years, they could have even played a part or had family members that played a part in planting these things in the ground. That they don't want these unhealthy relationships anymore. Yeah, it's like death, slow friggin' death. That's what I feel like. This could even be men this feels like bisexual men. Yeah, I'm putting a death to being gay. I feel like I'm slowly dying. That's what it is, isn't it? They could be, you know how I said that they were attacking us women, our ovaries and our reproductive system through some type of unseen thing? It felt like laser mixed with satellite, mixed with frequency, mixed with weirdos that don't know when to stop. They could be doing this to you men as well, making you impotent so that you can't. They don't want reproduction. When you understand what the main goal is, this all makes sense. As crazy as it is, but how would you attain that? Women can't have children and men can't have children. How would you do that? It's not like you're going to be able to say, listen, we need you we're going to enforce now that you go see doctors, government doctors, and we're going to tell you that we're going to actually sterilize you or attack your ovaries. We're going to, what is that they do to women? They take out your friggin' insides? I forget. But this is what they're doing. They don't want reproduction because they don't want human race here any longer. That's a problem. I have a problem with humans because as humans, we are our own detriment. The blame game, I don't feel like that's necessary any longer. I do believe that people are starting to see things clearly now. Where do we stand even a year from now? Let's say that we let this happen and we keep standing by and just we're being told things and we're taking it in, but we're not taking any action. There could be a mass spell or a mass curse on the planet of just saying things and not doing them. It feels real procrastinatory? I don't think that's a word. It is today. What do we do, though? Let's say, hypothetically, they are planning on creating life on another planet. They have to dumb us down and destroy us here so that we can't figure out a way to get to that planet, right? So what do you do then? You do shit like this. And then let's just say that divine masculines and divine feminines and soulmates and shit weren't sterilized. and they weren't losing their minds, and they weren't turning us against each other, we would be procreating and having geniuses as children, and they would eventually figure it out. They want to cut all the genius out, it feels like. And now there are men that want to just take off. I want to be happy. I don't really care what it is. It's different for all of you. For some of you, you're happy going to work, and that's what you're going to wind up doing until you're dead, and that's cool. Nobody can tell you any differently. For others of you, you just want to take off and wing it. And for others, you want to go see somebody in particular that you feel like was a crucial part of your existence a long time ago, and you want to find them. You may not even know where they're at, but maybe you're allowing yourself to be guided to that person. That's what it's going to be. Yeah, this is I'm just having relationships. I'm fighting with my relationships with my wives or my girlfriends or even sisters and friends and shit. I'm tired of this bullshit. When you separate yourselves and you wind up just doing exactly what you want to do, and there's no pressure of feeling like you have to support a fucking bitch that just allows you to sit there and support her, where there's no nurturing going on, you're not getting anything out of it. Once you separate yourself from that shit, all this shit, your brain's going to start going, the juices are going to get flowing. And there's going to be change because of this. It starts with you guys, is what I'm realizing. Yep, we need you. Nowhere. Love you.